am I wrong for denying my husband a 2-week vacation? This is OKOP, home of the craziest stories on the internet. I'm Sam. John, Sophia, do you think OP is wrong? Gut check.
Yeah.
Yup.
All right.
I don't care.
So,
This is sponsored by Aura, but more on that later.
my husband and I have been married for 12 years and have 2 kids together, where one has special needs. We live close to my hometown in Europe, while his family lives around the U.S. We used to be able to afford to visit once a year. The cost of living has increased lately, and the extra cost of bringing 2 kids makes it more difficult as well. I wish we were able to go at least twice a year, and seeing my husband miss his family and friends is hard. Last year, his depression got worse, and he said that he needed to visit home. He wanted all of us to go, but we didn't have the money, and I didn't have more vacation days left at that point. I told him that if it's going to be possible at all, he would have to go alone. We got into an argument about how long. I said a week and a half, tops, but he wanted longer. Not long after, he told me that he had booked a trip for 2 weeks and 4 days. That was not what we had discussed. Okay, there's a lot of juiciness to this story. Is the husband the a-hole for doing what he did? So basically what he did is he's like, I need to go back visit my family.
Yep.
I'm depressed. I need to go back to it was the UK, right?
No, America.
Europe. No, my hometown in Europe.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
going
we
back to
live
America.
close to my hometown in Europe. His family lives in the US. Yeah. So he wants to go back to the US.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough money for it.
Yeah.
And they were arguing back and forth like, oh, maybe just a week. And he's like, I want more. And then he's just like, fuck it. I'm booking a 2-week trip in 4 days. I don't care what you say. Red flag or not a red flag?
I think
I'm going to say red flag.
it's a little bit of a red flag. I understand wanting to see your family like that. I think he should absolutely get to see his family. But I think the money issue and also having 2 kids and like not confirming with your partner,
Yeah.
even though you have 2 kids, like 2 weeks,
The
it's
not
almost 2.5
confirming
weeks.
with your
At
partner
least
is
2.5 weeks.
that's pretty
Yeah.
pretty bad. I mean, like, because
2.5,
it's like they should still talk about it.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Bit Voyage Solution says not caring about financial impact is messed up.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, like Sophia said, kids, they have kids to think about.
The
Yeah,
financial
and
impact and the time off work as well. Like
Yeah.
OP's literally like, I can't afford or have the time to go.
Yeah, so not only is OP going to have to work more to potentially like cover the cost of this, but also this is, we don't know if they have full-time daycare for their children. It might have been a split,
Yeah.
each
Let the
parent
streets
takes-
raise them.
Yeah, let the streets raise them. So I ended up having to switch around my night shifts and a 12-hour shift. I worked 7 days a week, both before and after his trip. During his trip, I worked about 80% and took care of our kids alone after work. So she's like having to work twice as hard.
It's a lot.
Barely sleeping at night because of our kids. By the time he got home, I was exhausted and still mad about the way he went about his trip. It was very clear that he apologized to make the argument go away, not because he meant it.
Yeah.
Because also it's like he apologizes, but he's still going on
He
the
still
trip.
went. So it
he's
doesn't
still
actually
going.
do
So
anything.
Sorry, not sorry,
Yeah,
babe.
yeah,
And
yeah.
how old are these kids again? Do we know?
We don't know how old anyone is, actually.
Okay.
We have no idea. So, yeah. So basically, it was very clear, apologize, just make the argument go away. The worst part was not being able to afford a trip for the kids or even any fun activities during the summer.
Oh.
So basically, he took
Yeah.
it away from his children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
How
could've
much do we
made
think
that
it costs?
to go to America?
Ooh. What do we think of the chat, guys? What do you think?
I would probably say, given my travel thing, it would be around 1,000.
Around 1,000.
I was gonna say like $6,000
No, for round trip to
Yeah. Well,
America.
here,
for the whole family.
A few months ago, my husband said that he wanted to visit his brother and his family in Hawaii. I told him it would be nice, but that we will never be able to afford the $5,000 plane tickets.
Yeah.
And that, again, I didn't get a vacation around the time he wanted to leave. Soon, he was talking about going by himself.
Oh my God. So he's just taking all of the money for himself now.
Wait, again?
He doesn't deserve that. And that's not even like, he doesn't even have the excuse of visiting his family.
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Is this the same 2 week?
No, this is a separate thing where they were going to go to Hawaii and he's saying like, oh, I want to go on my own. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like there's some funny business going on.
There's something.
Truly. You know what?
I think he has a wife in the U.S. Getting back to the story. He was talking about going by himself. I told him that 2 weeks was too long and that I won't be able to handle more than a week. He got upset, voiced his opinion, but didn't press it. I also said he would have to save money and not take everything from the vacation money.
Oh, wait. So is this the same trip? And now I'm unsure.
I'm a little confused. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to read
go through.
on.
Yeah. My husband always works nonstop and expects me to stay with the kids. Most time, he doesn't even let me know what his plans are or when he is coming home. Red flag.
Yup.
Yeah, bad.
Red flag.
Bad.
He makes me feel like a single mom. It doesn't help that he rarely contributes around the house or with the kids. With that said, he does work a lot. I wonder what he's doing. What is he up to when he's working those late nights?
What you doing, hubby?
Basically, he's like working a lot, but not
contributing.
communicative at all.
Because so is OP. OP's also working.
Yeah.
He
Opie's
probably
working
feels
and
like he
taking care of
deserves the
children.
trip. We earn about the same amount a month, all in, all through. Wait, they earn the same amount?
Yeah, and he's like, I deserve to go on a trip, but also you have to watch the children and work.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this story and like get through it, but every line, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's horrible.
Some months he earns more than me. I work a full-time, high-demanding job. A week ago, he asked me which 2 weeks to book tickets for, and I reminded him that I had said 1 week. He got upset again, saying that it isn't enough and that it won't even be worth the $1,300 ticket. He has asked me multiple times since then. Tonight, he told his whole family, including his parents, that we're flying down too, that he is not coming. It makes me feel unreasonable. Am I wrong for denying him 2 weeks in Hawaii? Should I tell him to go 2 weeks during the summer while I'm off, or screw him and plan a trip for our family instead? Okay, I think we need to break this down really quick.
Do it.
Because I am a little bit confused if this is two
I think
2 week
it's the
trips.
same. I think his
or if
family
it's
lives in
the
Hawaii.
Okay, yeah. So because what they said initially, we live close to my hometown in Europe, while his family lives around the U.S.
Yeah, so that actually,
So I think this is the same 2 week
Yeah.
trip, and they're going to Hawaii.
yes.
And basically, what she said is initially he said not long after he told me that he booked a trip for 2 weeks and 4 days.
Yeah.
And then she said I ended up having to switch around night shifts and the 12-hour shift. I work 7 days a week, both before and after this trip. So I think it's 2 trips.
Because there's also a vacation fund. She said we can't take them from the vacation fund, which would suggest.
Okay, because right.
one trip.
All right. Tracy Eisen, I was a little confused too. I think I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
break it down.
his family is going to Hawaii, and he's like, I want to go visit my family in Hawaii. The tickets are like super expensive, so he starts saying, I'm going to go alone. It's $1,300. Convenient that he wants to go alone again.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, hey, you could only stay a week, and he's like, no, minimum 2 weeks. This time, though, when he talks to his family about it, he's like, I'm canceling the trip because my wife won't let me go.
Oh, you're right, because he did. We know that he went on the first trip.
Yes,
I think
we
you're-
know that he
yeah,
went on the
yeah,
first
yeah,
trip.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Rachel
yeah.
Curtis, we know you donated $5. What's your favorite
Yay!
animals? Want to make stuffed animals? We are making a P.O. box. I think
We
mine's a
are.
narwhal. Sophia, what's yours?
What?
Mine's a narwhal.
Oh, I thought you said what's on your wall.
No.
Toucan.
Giraffe.
Cool. Riley?
I like the Chinese dragons a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
What do you think? Is she wrong for denying him the 2 weeks in Hawaii?
No.
Why? Why not?
Because she deserves some time off, and she's instead pulling all this weight at work, taking care of the children by herself, and he's not doing any of that.
These types of stories make my blood boil when there's like such an obvious, like on the first trip, there's such an obvious compromise where I think she was like, hey, could we just
She
not
literally
do
said,
2 weeks,
Just said
right?
one
Yeah, a
week.
week.
Just 1 week. Like,
And he's like, it's not worth it.
it's not enough. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just fine. Go with the compromise. Stick with that. Then everyone gets something.
Yeah.
Now OP gets nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
like, he's just being a whiny baby.
He is.
just-
He's a little whiny
Ballroom
baby.
Blitz Kid 1994 says, take that family trip, girl. Do you think she should take the family trip?
I think so.
Ooh.
I
take
think she
the
deserves
money.
it.
Take the money from it and be like, fine, I'm going.
Yeah.
But that feels like an eye for an eye.
I think
you
she
know?
deserves an eye.
I do think she deserves an eye.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the best way to go about it. I think they need to have like
What's-
a long conversation.
So the better way is like sit down and like,
Well, because 2 times.
Yeah.
He like basically just like this is a significant amount of money for a family. I'm like I'm not leaning towards like divorce quite yet.
Yeah.
But it's like going there. And also anonymous, thanks for the $4 tip.
Woo!
It feels like it's like this feels a significant breach of trust.
Yes.
Right?
Completely unnecessary. Completely putting so much pressure and work on OP when there is a compromise right there. Right
and
there.
Also, there is an update, so we're
update.
gonna get into it. But
There's
yeah,
a big old juicy
I agree.
update.
Borderlands fan 2000 says I sense ulterior motives are afoot.
Do we have a quick
I think we got a
conspiracy before we dive in? Sam, what do you think is going to happen?
Okay, I think during his first trip that he booked anyway, I think he was meeting someone in the U.S.
Interesting.
Right, because he's going alone without his kids, without his wife. Convenient. To like somewhere in the U.S. I think he has like a U.S. girlfriend.
I am going to take your theory and 10x it.
Okay.
I'm going to go all the way.
Whoa.
Do it.
He said he wanted to visit family.
He is a secret family.
Secret family. He's not lying. He's not lying. He's
Wait.
I wasn't even going to say that, but that is way better. I was
were
going
you
to say,
gonna say?
I was going to say he's like getting with like her sister or something like that.
What?
So still
Whose
in the
sister?
OP.
But
So like
OP's
his
family
wife's
lives in
sister.
Europe.
OP's family lives in Europe.
That is
They
why
moved.
I retracted my original conspiracy theory and went for yours. Yeah. He has a secret family.
He's a
So
secret
he's
family.
technically not lying.
Ballroom
Yeah.
Blitz it says double life.
That's such a great point.
JC says secret family would be insane. Christy Ann says I really love catching the lives. Listen to you guys when I get ready in the morning.
Woo.
Well, we love that you listen.
Sam, according to your marriage theory, how many new families are husbands allowed or people allowed?
Can we
a
do an
theory.
okay story time for the
This is
Golden Rules
not-
rebrand at
Okay,
the
do
end?
people hate the golden rules?
No, the
people hate
golden
it.
theory.
People hate it about.
Let's rebrand it as an okay story
Yeah,
time.
it's a predictive tool to be clear.
Yeah.
And I am moving on.
Stick around.
We'll
talk
moving
about it
on.
later.
We're going to the relevant
Okay, story
comments.
time.
And we're gonna get back into the episode, but John, I just have to thank you again for helping me out. You like helped cover up my steamy relationship history that's out there on the internet, and even steamier pictures.
Aura had us handled. We got you locked in.
I realized that you are more exposed than my grandma was on a nude beach in the 60s.
What are you talking about?
Do you know about the clip that is going around the internet of you being chewed out on national television in your past life as a troubled reality TV star?
Oh, is this what I think it is?
Play the clip.
So I don't know if entrepreneurship is the right thing for you.
And John, I only play that clip because I don't want it going anywhere else except for the OK fam.
Okay, apparently we're already putting me on
You
blast.
need to be protected.
You're
And
right.
there's only one way to protect yourself.
Is it what I think it is, Sam?
Aura.
Let's sign up for it, baby.
So there are these evil data brokers constantly hunting your private information, scraping your data, and selling it online.
That's true, but Sam, Aura is protecting us. They're protecting our phone numbers, our email addresses, and a lot more. And I just signed up. I'm secured. I'm good to go.
So these sketchy data brokers that we've been talking about,
Right.
they legally have to remove your data if you ask.
So we should be good, right?
But the hoops you have to jump, it makes it almost impossible for individuals like our dumb butts to actually do the things that you need to do to get your data out there.
All right, well, check this out. So I'm looking here right now. Aura has been doing that as we speak, as we're playing this ad. They'll contact all the evil data brokers and get the data back. It's incredible.
Really?
Really. So get protected like your boys and sign up for Aura.
You can either let people continue to exploit and profit from your private data, or you can go to aura.com/OKOP.
So to start your 2-week trial, that is free. Again, go to aura.com/OKOP. It's also linked down in the description below.
But now, let's get back into the episode. The juicy, thick update. So,
Let's do it.
Glad Translator 3502 says, your husband is being an incredibly selfish man. Roles reverse, how would he be acting towards you? OP, he probably would be acting like a stinky man. He's acting like a stinky man right now.
Probably be acting like a stinky man.
Stinky man. OP, good point. He is terrified of not having enough money. I think he would want me to do more with the kids and around the house, but would probably let me work as much as I wanted so that we could live comfortably. He is a generous man and would tell me to go, but would expect the same opportunity himself. He doesn't sound very generous.
He sounds the opposite of generous.
Yeah, I do not agree at all.
That doesn't sound generous.
Yeah.
Sounds
And then
selfish.
Just My Thought Now says, this is just me, but if my husband did this a second time, That would be it for me. I would use the time to file for divorce. Tell him his belongings will be boxed up and put into storage. I cannot fathom a husband like this. There is a big fat juicy update, but I kind of agree with that last one.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Second one, yeah.
I think it's like the orange peel where it's like, even though maybe it's twice is mind-bogglingly insane. I don't know if I would do it right then, but I would basically I would go to him and be like, I've lost all trust and faith, and if you don't earn it back, then
it's
are we
over.
gonna,
over.
What's gonna happen?
So also M2N says the golden rules is why Sam has so many exes. Bro,
We will get to it.
I've been faithful to all of my exes, to be clear.
Yeah.
It sounded like you just said unfaithful.
No, faithful. Jesus
Clarify.
Christ. All right. But there is a big fat juicy update.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Are you ready? So
Let's do it.
update February 22nd. So the first one was January 29th. This is like a whole month later.
Whole month
All right?
later.
Whole month later. So the update that no one asked for except us. We all
Asked
wanted
for
it. With paragraphs this time, you're welcome. Please ignore the grammar. English is not my native tongue. I've been thinking about this matter since writing the first post and only decided on what to do a few days ago. Some stuff has happened since then, so I guess I should let you guys in on that first.
Let us in.
Or let us in. Let us in. A little over a week ago, I got a message on Messenger from someone I do not know.
Oh no.
Put I see you in the chat.
Oh no.
I see you in the chat.
I
see you. If you're seeing where this is going, this is so bad. This is like
Was I right? I don't want to be right.
What?
Secret family?
Come on. I mean, if someone's messaging you on like Facebook that you do not know, it's either someone like just like spam, or it's someone telling you some tea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I see you in the chat. I see you. Okay. I want to see 1,000 ICUs in the chat.
They're going
now.
crazy.
Yeah, they're going
They're
crazy.
popping off.
1,000. So a little over a week ago, I got a message on Messenger from someone I do not know. He told me that my husband has been writing inappropriate messages to his girlfriend and that he suspected that they were more than friends.
Oh my God. That's when Miss Eliza, what's her name? You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm ready to go with you wherever you're going on this. Also,
Eliza,
Pixie Cakes, thanks for the $5.
Reynolds?
Usually watch on
Reynolds
Facebook,
pamphlet.
but became a little silly today here on YouTube.
Walked into my
Thank you.
Thanks.
like in Hamilton.
Eliza.
No, but her name's not Eliza. What's
All
her
right,
name?
and you think about it, and then
That's when
let me
Mr.
know.
Bring it
All right.
back.
Something Reynolds walked into my life.
All right, there we go. That was
someone tell
great.
me.
That was worth it. That was. He told me that my husband has been writing inappropriate messages to his girlfriend and that they expected more than friends. He saw my husband writing her, "Hello, beautiful,"
Yeah.
that he would buy her flowers and give her a massage. This happened the day before Valentine's Day. Me and the kids were out buying gifts for their dad. Sometime after we got home, he asked me if someone had contacted me earlier. I tried to ignore his question, trying to stay strong for the kids. Oh, so he knows that something is afoot.
He knows.
Ay. She probably was like, my husband found out about us.
Yeah. Once the kids were asleep, we had a talk. He said he had posted a picture of the flowers he bought me for Mother's Day / Valentine's Day. She had seen it and said that she never gets flowers. He said he was joking with her and admitted saying the things I was told by the stranger.
Ew.
So he said she posted flowers he got for OP.
So he
Yeah.
said he had posted a picture of the flowers he bought me. So the flowers he had bought OP
That also
for
feels
Mother's
weird.
Day.
Yeah.
Then his
mistress.
mistress
Yeah.
had seen it and said that she never
No
gets
one gets me
flowers.
flowers. And
He said he was
like,
joking with her and admitted saying the things I was told by the stranger.
Yeah. So the
So
conversation.
he's like, it's a prank, right? Is that what he's saying?
Well, I think
He's saying it was a joke.
The conversation went. She was like, "Hey, no one ever gets me flowers," and he was like,
Hello,
well, I'll
beautiful.
give you,
I'll give you
I'll
flowers
give
and a
you
massage."
flowers and a massage for your Valentine's Day."
Haha, just kidding. Totally pranked you. I love my wife.
Okay, so
Thanks.
basically what he's saying is like, I don't even know this woman. I just saw she just
Some silly
she
comment.
messaged me and I was just being silly.
I was just being so
I'm just being a little silly.
Bruh, how dumb do you think OP is?
Yeah.
How
Jonah
dumb?
Wesley says divorce.
divorce.
Robin Child says, ew, sure. JC says, well, he needs to find new jokes because it's not funny.
Yeah, who does he think he is? A
Cass
comedian?
says, it was a prank, bro. Love bubbles. Mistress doesn't realize she is the side chick or is some kind of best friend for years kind of woman.
But also she's in a relationship too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're both in relationships.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
Next.
Yeah.
I asked if he would show me the messages.
Yeah.
He showed me the newest message where she had told him that him writing that was a bad idea. He was careful so that nothing else showed. That's not what I wanted to see, though, so I scrolled up, trying to read from the very beginning. I scrolled as fast as I could and got all the way back to 2020. 2020.
2020.
Oh.
So this was not
4
just
years.
Oh.
4 years.
Also, this guy's stupid. He was like, "Here, babe. Here. See, we only said this."
Yeah. He's like, I swear.
See, look, it's so innocent.
So
kidding.
dumb. Here I saw a picture he had taken of her in her underwear.
Oh.
Oh, he had taken
He
a picture
took a picture of her
in her underwear.
and sent it to her.
Yeah, what the
He was
fuck?
like, we did a boudoir shoot.
Oh, dear.
I made a comment about it.
hired me.
I know that him being a professional photographer, things like this are pretty normal.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, though, I have never been comfortable with these types of photo shoots. I have told him on multiple occasions, so seeing this made me upset. He snatched the phone out of my hand and said it was a long time ago. He refused to let me look any further, saying how he would never ask to see my phone.
That's different.
Dude.
That's different. Oh my God, divorce.
First of all, he gave the phone.
He gave her the phone.
He gave the phone. And he's like,
Just don't go. You can't scroll.
he's
Can't
such
scroll.
an idiot, dude.
He's so stupid.
He's such an he's so
also, it's
stupid.
not like she snooped through his phone. She was texted by an unknown number.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then went to him and was like, "Hey, is this true?" Actually, no. He went to her. Wait, she didn't even bring it up. He brought it up.
He brought it up to her.
Jail, straight to jail.
Straight to
Videographer
jail.
says bury him under the jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. So we had a long talk about our marriage. I told him that I was thinking about divorce.
Yeah.
Girl, you're just thinking about it. You gotta
Thinking
you
about
gotta
it.
act. I feel like we need some paper.
Yeah.
We need actions.
Come on. Yeah. Pinky the Slayer says, right? So I talked about things that I felt needed to change. Like him cheating?
Like the relationship stuff.
God.
And yeah, like us. Yeah, exactly. Like
From
our
marriage to
relationship
divorce,
stuff.
that's what needs to change.
And he opened up about things he wanted to change.
Like the relationship.
Bitch, what do you mean?
Babe,
dude?
I need more women in my life, babe. Like, I have needs.
He answered all my questions. He finally agreed to couples therapy and to go into therapy to work through things he has been through growing up. Yeah, babe, I'm
What?
cheating because of my childhood.
Childhood.
I have so much trauma, babe.
My dad cheated on
I need
my
to
mom.
get it all out.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if we will ever get back to how things were before, though. I don't think so.
No, you won't.
It won't.
You won't.
It won't.
Dana Arnett says, Sam, where does sending underwear pics fall under the golden rules?
You're allowed.
That's a half an instance.
It's 0.5.
It's 0.5 of an
Yeah.
instance. So you can send 2 underwear pics for every 4 years.
What if you
of
take
marriage.
those underwear pics?
If you
my
take it,
God.
that's a full instance.
Is it 2 underwear pics from 2 different people though?
I think
Or
it
2
doesn't-
from
I think it
the
doesn't
same
matter.
person.
Anyway, I'm not entertaining this.
We're taking him down the rabbit hole, boys and girls. Just kidding.
I am not advocating for hall
Back
passes.
to the story. We got it.
Since then, he has been trying to do better. Although it seems like he is starting to fall back into old habits now. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Girl, divorce.
mean?
He told me later on about a guy he works with who is friends with the person who wrote me. My husband told me that his coworker has been saying as a joke that he was sleeping with all his models. My husband thinks this guy thought his friend was being serious. We haven't talked about it since. I have decided to believe him and try to let this go, mostly for the kid's sake. He has never given me a reason to doubt him before.
What?
What about?
This is a reason! What? This is a reason!
He did give you a reason to
This
doubt.
is so many reasons.
Those are all reasons.
Oh my God.
Just because they're all happening in the span of like 3 weeks doesn't mean they're not
Yeah.
multiple reasons. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Videographer
Lord.
says, "OP, you moron." I don't want to like call her a moron, but what the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
She's probably, I wonder if she's just still in that, because it's all happened so fast. If
that
she's
she's
still
like,
in the
"Oh my
phase of
God."
disbelief.
She's
Yeah.
like in denial.
Yeah.
in denial.
I
Thank you.
think so. Because
Yeah.
this is.
Oh my God. Cassidy Temps is rip headphone users. Yeah, sorry. I'm angry. I am angry.
Trigger warning.
Kyo Rengo says OP is blind. M21, and you guys asked why Sam doesn't have second dates. I do have second dates.
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I have second dates all the time.
He just sends them a specific message afterwards.
We could talk about that a little bit.
Oh,
I actually
dude.
just got a text.
Oh.
from her.
Oh, which
Anyway,
one?
I'm not going to say the name out loud. Cassandra Perry says this man needs to go elsewhere and let OP attend therapy. Cass says, why does he even contribute? Lose the dead weight,
Yeah.
OP.
Oh, what does he even contribute?
Yeah, I think. What does he? Yeah, he doesn't even contribute.
Nothing.
No, that's what they say.
So that's where it ends. That's where it ends.
Oh my God.
That's.
I don't know what to do with myself.
You should go on a vacation for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, so maybe like, what's the plan? What is the plan we can lay out for OP to ditch this scenario?
Well,
Divorce?
I feel like she's like, yeah, Burning Rose. There's no update past this. So like, I feel like it feels like divorce.
Yes.
It feels like divorce. Like it doesn't. It's not. He's been dishonest, and she's proven that like that dishonesty is like very deep. Like messages from 2020. Dana Arnett, thanks for the $10. Woo. Thanks for letting us embarrass you, Sam. You guys never cease to stop embarrassing.
It's so
Never
true.
stop.
I know, so bad. You guys just have I give you so much ammo. and
Yeah,
then
you tell them
shoot me-
everything.
shoot me with it. But yeah, I think like I feel like divorce for like right. Is there any other option?
Does she go? Remember last stream we had the person that was like very intentionally plotting the divorce behind his, or like without him knowing, so that way she could get everything in order.
Yeah.
Does she?
But that was a different situation.
It was a completely different
'Cause
situation.
He was violent. Like this guy doesn't seem
100%.
violent, just like a turd.
But does she still do that in this scenario where it's like she kind of gets everything because he's so like just like wild and spontaneous, like
Just a kooky guy.
uncontrollable that maybe he could go from like spontaneously cheating to spontaneously like doing things that mess up her life.
Yeah, I mean, so you're saying like all right, the question is not if she should divorce or not.
Yes.
It's should she divorce in secret or not?
Should she prep in secret or just go straight up, I'm divorcing you?
I feel
Just
like she
straight
should.
up. What?
I think I agree with Sophia. I think
Yeah.
straight up. I don't think he's given I think he's given her reasons to divorce. I don't think he's given her reasons to
Be sneaky.
be sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
and it probably with him specifically because he's like, oh babe, don't worry, it's a joke, blah blah blah. It's
Yeah.
better to just be like, I'm divorcing you in your face.
But you know what? I think we
What?
should get hit with the face in.
What
Is this next story?
You are so right. So let's get into it. Am I wrong for not giving my cheating wife another chance? This one comes from Hippo OK 9111, who says, me, 39 male, and my wife, 33 female, have been together for 13 years. Shout out to Brianna for the $5 donation.
You're awesome.
She recently went away on a girls' trip. I was not worried at all. I have never had a reason to distrust her, and she has never done anything to give me cause for concern. And it's not like she was even going abroad. She was going to a Butlins half an hour away, for God's sake. A Butlins.
What is that?
A
What's the
Butlins.
buttons?
Yeah, producer Riley.
What's a Butlin?
Could someone, yeah.
Butlins.
Someone in the chat tell us what a Butlin is.
Let us know what that
It's going
is.
to Butlins.
I'm very curious. Is that like a swamp?
Yeah.
Schwab.
Butlin is 3 of the original camps remain under the Butlins. Oh, I guess it's like a area.
I
Butlins.
see. Butlins, and does it...
Create a place of color and happiness or quality. Anyway, it's somewhere.
It's a place.
It's a
Seems
place.
like it's like
Is
a,
the Butlins in Scotland?
It's like a camp.
It's a holiday camp located near Scotland, maybe.
Okay.
We're going to find out more. She went with her sister and a few other girls. She called me up this morning, and I didn't expect anything other than her checking in. She had only been away one night of a 3-night trip. When I answered, she was crying and incoherent.
Oh.
Guys, Put an ICU in the comments if you see what's about to go down.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yep.
Do you?
If there's incoherent crying,
Something's going on.
In this scenario, yeah,
Something's going on.
Not good.
When I finally came to calm her down, she told me she had slept with someone else the night before. Yep.
The night before?
The night before. On her first night.
First night of what?
First night of the trip.
And the Butlins.
In
the butt.
Hey, she puts the butlins.
Whoa.
Come on.
But also we've established that this is a family theme park.
Oh, have we?
It's a fun camp getaway, maybe, in Scotland.
No, but someone said it was like a family theme park.
Oh, someone said it was a family theme park?
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway,
Getting
let's
frisky
keep
on
going.
those rides. Supposedly, she met a guy who she approached. They flirted a little, danced together, and she thought that was as far as it would go. But he supposedly just charmed her into a kiss, which turned into making out, which turned to her asking him to walk her back to her hotel, which turned into them doing the dirty deed.
Oh,
Wait, where's
my
OP
God.
staying?
OP's not there.
She's going back to walk back to her hotel. So she took him back to her hotel.
Yeah.
But wait, so
OP's
that's
not with
OP's wife. Okay, yeah, OP.
She's traveling with her
Right.
sister and girlfriends,
Right.
but maybe she had her own hotel in this place.
Yikes.
She says nothing was amiss. He wasn't pushy or weird, and they actually did it multiple times. Are these details
Why
necessary?
are
Are these
you
details we
telling
want to
me?
hear?
Stabbing the guy in the heart. OP's like,
She's like, he was super hot and super buff.
yeah,
So
and
much
I
more
came
than you.
instantly. You've never been able to, but he was.
He was, it was just so
Babe,
great.
Stop, babe.
best time of
please.
my life.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
this.
please.
Oh
no
my God.
more.
Because she would say they need to stop, and he would stop immediately. And then after a few minutes, she'd want to carry on, and he would as well. So she was like, babe, she was like, stop, we
And he was
can't
like-
do this.
So I can't go for a third time. I have a husband.
And then-
And then he immediately stopped, which got on him.
Yeah.
And then he's
Go
like,
off, King.
why don't we
Go
do
off.
it again? And then she's like, you know what?
No, she's saying this.
No, she's
He's
wants
like,
to go
okay,
again.
I won't do anything you're not comfortable with. And she's like, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Why did she say?
Yeah.
She sucks.
Bro, this woman, she is so, because also this is the same way she's like relaying this information. She's like, it was so innocent and everything, but then it was so raunchy and amazing and nasty.
Okay, W's in the chat for honesty, I guess.
OP goes on to say, and he supposedly, quote unquote, never even finished because of the stopping and starting.
Did we?
so
Why is she telling him?
Why?
It was the best sex I've ever had. We went multiple times.
This is
He has the
unnecessary.
endurance of a racehorse.
Oh my God. Freaking Kentucky Derby over here.
my
Putting in the work.
God.
Putting in the hours.
Ah.
Why? Why does she? Oh,
Why is she
keeps
telling him all
spare
this?
him.
She keeps going. This supposedly went on for 3 hours, and she eventually said, stop for good, and asked him to leave, which he finally
That doesn't
did.
count. It doesn't count if you say it 3 hours later.
Babe, it's okay. We only went for 3 hours.
All
Yeah.
went for 3 hours.
I swear.
We were together for like 48 hours, so we were only together. We were only doing it for like 10%,
And babe,
like 5%.
does it even count if he didn't even finish?
Is that a golden rule?
Yeah, it's not sex if he didn't finish.
Oh my God.
Have you really done it if you have a condom on? That's another one too.
What?
Sophia.
Let's see what else is OP.
Oh, Lord.
OP just, or OP's wife just doesn't stop. Okay. This guy is supposedly 10
Literally.
years younger than her. Yet another detail. What are we doing?
How old are
He's
they?
young. He's hot.
And she said that she lied and told him that she was going through a divorce.
Oh my God.
Oh, so he's like morally even. He's like a G.
Oh, dude,
He didn't do anything wrong.
So she's 33 and he's 39. So that guy was like 23.
You're right, dude.
He was
Great
23.
catch. Great
23.
catch,
I could not
Riley.
imagine hooking up with
Riley's
someone that
like,
much
he's
older.
23.
I mean,
Yeah,
is that
it's-
young?
Yeah, no, going to someone over 10 years older than you.
10
like,
years.
Wow.
I can't imagine going
it's,
on a date
It's hard
with
to
someone.
fathom anyone we would never know.
Anyway, yeah, I can't imagine doing that.
Hooking up with someone like 12 years older than you is crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
10 years. Sorry. 10 years.
I want to hear more about this story.
Okay, story time, Sophia. All right, we have a stacked okay story time after this. But back to this story. She says she doesn't know what came over her and that she just wanted to quote unquote
I know that dude.
see if she still had it, but got carried away.
Wait, what?
She wanted to see if she still had it.
Bro.
But then
Had
she just
it?
got carried away. If she still had it.
Still had it?
Still
Bro,
had it.
I guess she still had it.
Apparently she got it.
Yeah.
Apparently
That's
she-
how you needed to find out.
I had to, babe.
And at
There's
least
no-
she told OP who came over her.
Okay.
14 years. Married for 10. 14 years of relationship. And we have a 7-year-old daughter together.
Oh my God.
I want
The kids.
I want to leave her. Put divorce or not. Divorce or not. Put in the
Yeah,
comments.
divorce.
Opie says I want to leave her. She is begging me not to, offering marriage counseling, never going out again, never drinking again, etc., etc. I've always been a one chance sort of guy. I just told her to go F herself, unlike the last time.
Oh man.
And have been ignoring her since 10 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
Now her friends and sister are calling me too. They apparently had no idea she'd even gone home with him. They just saw them talking but thought nothing of it. I just want them all to leave me alone.
Oh.
I told my mom about it all. And she said I should, quote unquote, think of the family. That my wife seems genuinely remorseful and didn't try and hide anything and came clean straight away.
She definitely did not try hiding anything.
No, she almost.
How many years have they
should
been
have
together?
done something.
14.
14.
I think that's too much.
I
I think 3 hours,
it was one instance.
a 3-hour instance, that's too much. That is full on breaking
Sophia,
trust.
if
I think the
we-
mom is incorrect.
If we reference the Samuel Donner Golden Rule Book,
No.
If we-
That's only saying that there's a higher likelihood, but this person
That's
is
correct.
already like, I don't give second chances for this kind of thing, nor
He's
should
done.
they.
he's done. Yeah.
No,
100%.
absolutely gone.
100%. That it's not like she had an affair. Whoa, mama. That's what the mom is saying to OP.
All right, I will say a single instance is like way less worse than a like consistent affair. Still both terrible.
Yeah.
But a consistent affair is like many instances. Is it not? All right. Is it not worse to cheat like 100 times than to cheat once? Like, come on.
I think people are saying like it's so bad is what's the value of comparing them in a way?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a point in comparing them.
I
'cause
would
they're
rather be cheated on once than be cheated on 100 times.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but-
Right?
Yeah?
But the thing is that if I knew that it happened once, I would be like, no. I think the only
Yes, I
reason
would
that
still end the
continues is because you
relationship.
don't know it happens.
I would still end the relationship for me, but I also like I would feel better about the relationship if it was only once.
That's because you're like, you knew about it right away.
Yeah.
But it could
would you
keep
still
going
want
on.
to leave the relationship though?
I would still want to leave the relationship.
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's-
that's what people are saying.
yeah.
Like it's
But-
like what is the point of comparing them in a way?
Because I would feel way more devastated if it was consistent. Because then it's like, all right, if someone, all right, in this instance,
Yes.
someone like cheats and then immediately says everything, and then like the relationship's over and it sucks, it's terrible, but at least it's like the rest of the relationship is integrity, you know, like before that instance. But if it's like consistently throughout years, you are living a lie for like years and years and years, you know.
Yes, you are correct.
Bro, don't gaslight me.
We're
It's
not
worse
saying you're
to
wrong.
cheat on your partner 100 times than just once.
It is.
They're not
It
the
is true.
same.
It is true.
All right.
It is true.
Anyway.
Anyways, the mom says it's not like she had an the mom says it's not like she had an affair, quote unquote, and that is bad, as this is the best case scenario. After that conversation, I feel like I'm insane.
This is the best case scenario.
best
You're
case
lucky she
scenario.
didn't cheat on you more.
She could have
I
kept
feel
going
like-
for another couple hours.
I feel like the way OP feels with his mom talking to you is how our audience feels when you compare it to.
You should be thankful she didn't cheat on you more.
Okay.
Am I wrong for not even considering forgiving her? We have relevant comments coming up. Let's break it down. What do you guys think in the comments? Sam, Sophia.
No, I don't think you have to consider anything.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
like,
she cheated on you
like I think
for 3 hours.
cheating is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
100%.
Even one time.
Even one time.
Whoa.
Even one time.
Yeah.
Even if you've been in a relationship more than 4 years, I still think I still think it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Guys,
for me.
see how Sam
but
is
I
growing
recognize
for-
it's not a deal breaker for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think it's a deal breaker for me.
Yes.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Okay, but are there some relevant comments and an update?
That is correct. So diving in, Beneficial Syrup 869 says, "You're not wrong at all. She broke your trust. Now every time she goes anywhere, will she do this again? And she didn't have sex with him one time. She told you it was multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple instances.
Is it?
It's one. Yeah. Each time. I think it's for every orgasm.
But
Well, she didn't orgasm.
The guy
He
did-
didn't.
The guy
guy
did. Did she though?
we don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't
That was the one single detail. The one detail.
I think
Actually,
or maybe it's for every. You know, I'm gonna stick by that first one. Yeah, for every
there
orgasm.
we go. New golden rule. Turn your phone off and take your daughter out for a meal. Spend time with her before your wife gets home and starts love bombing you both and strong arming you. Seaboot7413 says, "You can forgive and forget, but understand you don't have to accept and stay." That's kind of a bar.
That is hit that again. Hit that again.
You can forgive and forget, but understand you don't have to accept and stay.
Wouldn't it be different if she wasn't so explicit? I don't think so. No,
I don't think it would like make it different. I just think it's like, why are we rubbing salt in the wound?
Truly. Spare me. Spare me. So Seaboot has an edit to that. Please understand, I didn't say he had to forget what she's done and stay with her. Literally. I said forgive her for what she's done, but that doesn't mean you have to stay because at the end of the day, a very important boundary was broken by choice. So he also deserves that same choice of being able to say, I choose to walk away from this because of your actions to disrespect my boundaries. When I say forget, I mean forget the person from before the transgression. That person is no longer there. I see. So it's like we've entered a new era. You are
right.
the cheater.
You are the cheetah.
So that person is gone. The person you loved didn't cheat on you, the past version of her. That person is now in the past. So forget that person and understand the person before you now is someone entirely new and move accordingly to who they are now and not who they once were. Dude.
So it's like once she cheated, that version of her died.
Truly.
Yeah.
This one comes from No Association 9968 who says, the trust is broken. You're not wrong. Some will do marriage counseling, but I personally couldn't forgive this. 3 hours of deception is a long time, and she knew it was wrong. My goodness. They go on to say, I'm so sorry, OP. I get the one and done. 100 emoji. And then final relevant comment, usual ostrich, 8597. You're good. Dude, leave. All those times she was stopping the other guy to continue, she was probably questioning if she should continue. And guess what? She did multiple times.
Yeah.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, dude.
Yorks. What about
Yoinks.
Godfatherzilla?
Godfatherzilla.
Or
pretty good.
Godmotherzilla?
Yeah, so many great nicknames. But you know what else is great? Actually, is not great.
There's an update.
The horror that faces up in this fat,
Juicy.
busting at the seams with juice update.
Oh man.
Just squidgy, squanchy, squeezy, juicy update.
God, just give it to me. I'm on the edge already.
Update!
What?
So my wife came home tonight, just like she did before. After giving me the day to cool off, I asked to see the guy.
Oh, why? Why are you doing this to yourself, OP?
I feel like the reason why he got so much information was because he was asking for it. He's like, oh, how long? That's what it sounds like.
Oh.
He's like, what happened?
That might be, maybe he was, because he is the author.
Yeah.
So
I think it could be he maybe was like asking for details because now he's asking for more details. Like, why would you ask what he looks like?
Yeah.
Because either way, if he's like hot, it's bad. If he's ugly, it's bad. If he looks like you, it's bad.
literally,
It's all bad.
There is zero winning.
There's
Yeah.
zero
in this
winning.
scenario. Pick. Tell us which one you would pick though.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
comments.
that's a good
Would you
one.
rather your partner cheat on you with someone who's ugly, looks like you, or is super hot? Let us know in
Yeah.
the comments.
F, marry, kill.
That's right. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a sucker for punishment, and of course, he looks like a superhero.
So super hot.
So that's
Yeah.
He
great.
looks like Riley.
Guy looks like
maybe he looks like Deadpool.
well.
Oh yeah, like a ball sack.
Guy looks like
That's not what I meant.
guy looks like Anthony Joshua or something which Riley, if you could pull up a picture. I believe Anthony Joshua is a gorgeous boxer.
Okay.
A just like chiseled god of a man.
Wait, Anthony.
All right, we'll keep
Joshua.
reading while John
we'll pick it
is
up
putting
soon.
it up.
For the record, my wife is beautiful, like perfect teeth, works out regularly, etc. I am not ugly, but I am a ticklish. I am a typical English guy.
I'm a ticklish
so like-
English guy. He's like a pasty Englishman or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I'm thinking like a beer drinking.
I'm picturing
English
John
man.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Typical Englishman.
Oh my God. I'm not overweight, but I could probably use a few pounds. Got a bit of a dad bod, etc., etc. Still have a full head of hair, which is nice. I've always felt so. That is good. I've always felt so lucky to be with her. She was an amazing partner, amazing mother, funny, intelligent, etc., etc. I asked her to lay out what happened to me in more detail.
Oh my God. So okay, he's doing this to himself.
OP, why do you want more detail?
I
right,
think we
Why?
blamed OP's wife, but
it was him.
Yeah. Well, we should still blame her.
She's still at fault for
cheating.
doing it.
Yeah,
but I
man.
thought she was rubbing salt in the wound, and it was actually OP grabbing fistfuls of salt and yeah,
Oh my God.
inflicting it upon himself.
So OP says, I wanted to catch any lies/changes in the story, test her consistency, etc.
Why?
But
You're gonna break up with her anyway.
She already told you. So much. What are you trying to tell?
What more do you need?
She basically says she was at the bar and the guy stood next to her at 5:45 p.m. No, I'm just kidding. They glanced at each other and she said, "Where did you come from?" to him. She asked what she meant, and she said he was the first handsome man that she had seen. What? And that's how the conversation got started.
Oh, so she was like, no.
She was going for it.
She was instantly there. Brianna L says,
yeah.
oh goodness, he's a masochist. And Jem asked, could she have been drugged? No, it was like completely consensual.
Yeah,
It was
she
completely
said over and over.
consensual,
It was the vibe was like, I have a husband, we can't, and then she would go back and be like, no, let's, and did that like a million times.
And
For
whenever
3 hours.
she said stop, he immediately
He
stopped.
stopped. Yes.
And
To
it
be
was only
clear,
when she was like, "Hey, let's do it again."
Yeah.
good thing to clarify. Thank you.
Yes.
And that's how the conversation got started. As for telling him she was divorcing, that happened when he glanced down and noticed her ring, and he asked her about it. Apparently, once she said that, he went on to say, "Not like I could give a F either way." What a gent.
Oh.
I asked if she thinks that he could have slipped or anything, and she says it's impossible because they only did shots together. I mean, not impossible, I would say.
But it would be harder, I guess, to conceal.
I asked if she took any drugs, and she admitted to doing coke with her friends, which isn't all that surprising. If you're from the UK and you're into drinking culture, it's pretty much standard. I did not know that. I did not know that. I know it's like considered not the craziest and like a fairly casual drug, but
I will say that I have a friend who was in London for studying, and this guy like was on a bike and like rode up to or literally was just passing her and her friends and was like, "Hey, you want some coke?" And they were like,
"Oh my gosh,
no, thank you." And he was like, "All right."
it's the bike delivery.
Yeah, dude.
Everything in England is charming, even their coke delivery.
Yeah.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A few of you seem to be American. So let me explain exactly what a Butlins is. We finally get the answer.
Yay, Butlins.
It's Brittany Lynn. We can do raunchy stories, just not like overly traumatic stories.
Yeah.
Or like too insanely detailed. Like
don't be like the wife.
Yes. Yeah. Give the summary of what the wife says is great, but not the, exact what she told. If you catch my drift. It's the Butlins is basically a holiday resort, usually for families, but they sometimes hold adult exclusive weekends where it's a big old party place. It's cheap, it's grimy, and it can be a lot of fun. People dress up, there's DJs, live music, multiple venues, and a late night entertainment, etc., etc. As for people saying she got caught by her friends, she actually didn't. She disappeared with the guy and went home with him. She texted her friends that she was tired and wanted to go sleep. And as they were at the resort and the hotel is like a 3-minute walk, they all just said to text her when she was safe in her room. She was sharing a room with her sister. Ooh. But she was in the other friend's room drinking and doing coke because they thought that she was sleeping. Wow. So I guess the sister hadn't returned back yet. And so she was in the other room going bananas. She told the guy to leave around 6 a.m. because she thought her sister might be coming back soon.
Because they were in she was in her
room, but her sister wasn't back.
Yeah, they were sharing a room with. Oh wow!
Damn, these girls go hard. My God, dude.
Why are we asking so many details? Why does this guy need more details? I feel like just like break up.
Yeah.
Truly.
For the Reddit story, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
Oh my gosh. I asked her how many times she had sex with a guy, and she said 4 or 5, lasting between 5 to 10 minutes each time. Why do we need such specificity?
I don't
Truly,
know,
why?
dude.
Apparently, even after cheating, she never thought she'd sleep with the guy. Okay. She says she wanted to give him oral, so she did that, but the guy said he can only finish through. She didn't believe him. I don't believe you. Until 20 minutes later, he still wasn't done, so she gave up and climbed on top of him, bro. But then after about 5 minutes, she thought, what the F am I doing? And got off him, then laid there and cuddled him and drank more. And then 10 minutes later, they would be touching each other again. This repeated 4 or 5 times. She says that she kept thinking it was wrong, but then she would think, it's too late now anyways, might as well carry on.
Okay, right. All right. Conspiracy theory really quick.
Let's go. Shout out Sydney for the $2.
All right, Sydney without kidneys. Thanks. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Conspiracy theory.
Go ahead.
I think he's getting like off on this shit. I think like there's no way. Like I think it's like a cuckold kind of thing.
I don't want to know that. Keep that to yourself.
Right?
I think
at this point, like is that like come on.
Yeah.
Why is he asking for so many details if
he doesn't want to be in the relationship, but he's like, while we're here, I might as well get one final signed off.
Yeah.
One final little spank in a booty.
Yeah, dude.
And then we're out the door.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's asking so many questions.
Just
he's into it.
He's
it's a cuckold.
Oh.
Anyway,
Back to
Radio
reality.
Demon says I agree with Sam. Videographo says cuckold. Cassandra Perry says, how can he stand to listen to this? I'd be heartbroken in so many ways because he's into it.
So back to the story. I asked her why she felt the need to see if she still had it. She says since she hit 30, she's been self-conscious of her aging.
Ooh.
That when she spots a new wrinkle or something, it drives her to tears. She said that chatting to that guy made her feel young again, and she latched onto that. Apparently, the guy was there with a girl who my wife said looked like a younger version of herself.
Oh.
Why? And the guy pointed her out to the wife and said, that girl over there watching us has a crush on me, and just laughed about it.
Oh.
Dude, this guy is evil.
He's all, yeah.
After he had been talking to my wife for like 30 minutes, the girl had enough, walked over, kicked the table, spilling the guy's drinks off, and then stormed off. Dude, what
are they together?
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
know if they just have a crush
they're like
or-
in a
yeah.
full relationship, but I think they're like they were digging each other. They were whether it was that night or maybe they're in a situationship.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yo, she likes me over there.
Yeah.
And then she came over and was like, flip the table. She says that the guy picking her over younger women drove her ego crazy.
Oh.
And that was when she decided to kiss him.
Oh.
So not an excuse. It's insane.
So not.
Oh, thank you, Eden, for the $2. Helping me get
like,
over this
sub,
insanity.
Spam the chat, everyone.
Oh,
Do it.
spam it.
I
Spam cuckold in the chat. You think this guy is cucking himself.
I asked her why she even told me, and she said that when she woke up, she saw I'd sent a selfie of me and our daughter eating pizza together, and it sent her into a nervous breakdown. That she was wailing and sobbing so loud that it woke up her sister, and that's when she confessed. Her sister told her she was insane for what she did and wasn't very comforting, and left the room mad at her, which made it worse, and that's when she called me. I have asked her to leave the house for a few days as she is staying at her mother's house while I decided what I want to do. She begged me not to leave her, but she did when I said it was the least she could do after blowing up our entire lives over wrinkles making her sad. Yeah, her sob story is like
It's
so
not sob worthy.
It's the
she's
opposite.
30.
Like
30. That's
I had a
young.
wrinkle, so I needed to feel young again,
Yeah.
and then I felt so good,
30
and then I felt
is
so
not
bad.
old.
Work out or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That would be like you being like,
shut up. I am not 30. Get the fuck out of here.
Welcome to the pit of tyranny they put you through for being 27 years old,
You're
guys.
only 3 away.
Friendly fire, Sophia.
Sam, I'm just glad you're like dating within your age range now. It makes me feel happy.
Yeah, it really makes me happy when I see like people your age, getting out there.
Yeah, you really just continuing to live our lives.
John is so happy.
I've been here. I have been here for the 7 months that I am older than Sam. Somehow that evaded us for this entire time. Anywho, okay.
It's like you still got it, Sam.
I'm 21. 30 is not at all old. All jokes.
It's not old.
It's older than.
It's ancient.
It's older than me.
Yeah, there we go. As for my mother, remember, we haven't heard from the mom in a little bit. She thinks that I should just forgive her. For context, my dad passed away about a year ago, and my wife has really been a rock for my mom. I cannot see her much as I would like to due to my work, but my wife is self-employed eyelash/nail tech and has a lot of free time, which she uses to spend with my mom to keep her company, to her hair, and have girly days to try and make sure that she doesn't get lonely.
Girly days.
Like I said, she was such a perfect partner. No, I didn't think my mom is a cheater or whatever, and she is very angry at my wife, but she just loves her and she wants everything to be okay. I feel like maybe the mom's just kind of like clinging to
what the family was.
To what it was, and she just doesn't want to lose that.
Yeah.
My daughter has no idea what's happening. Again, she's 7 years old, I believe. She was already asleep when my wife came and went again. She just thinks that mommy is still on holiday. I still have no idea what I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm still reading, but that is basically everything.
I can't believe that he's not. Is there an update?
There's some few relevant comments, but
I can't believe
end of the
he's
story.
still staying.
Reconsidering. Yeah, no.
All right, let's get into these relevant comments.
So to finish things off here, Forever Broke 12 says, what happens when she turns 40, 50, when she gets her first gray hair, menopause? She cheated because she's got scared of getting older, but she is still going to keep getting older. And not to mention from the story, while the guy seems like a dick, she seems like not a great role model either. If she was truly okay with sleeping with him, that hurt the other girl's feelings. Phaser SC says, her sister told her wife she was insane for what she did. Your wife's sister is absolutely on point. This was rough to read, though, as an outsider. Can't imagine how shitty it is to experience firsthand. International Box 809 closes things out with, if she knows she can get away with it, she will do it again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah. I think it sounds like the wife has a self-confidence issue. And she needs to work on that before getting back into a relationship.
God.
At the very least.
If this is what happens at 30.
With a wrinkle?
Point.
Yeah.
With a wrinkle.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Whack. I really do think there's some like cuckiness going on here, though.
Yeah, I think there is.
There's a little bit of cuckiness.
Why would you ask for so many details?
So many details. So many unnecessary details. Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for not telling my boyfriend I'm 90% sure I'm moving countries next year? And this is OKOP submitted.
Oh! If you want to submit your own story, go to r/OKOP show on Reddit or call us at 440-508-6567.
Yeah. This is from Navigation Problems, who says, I'm not sure this post is sensational enough or long enough for this community, but I thought typing it out might help me make a decision. So here it goes. Nothing. We will give you all the answers you need. I, 25 female, have been living and working in a foreign country for more than a year and a half now. I accepted the job straight out of university and moved clear across the globe with nothing but $2,000 in my bank account and 2 overstuffed suitcases. And it's been the best decision I've made in the 25 years of my life. I feel at home here, and I've built a life that I love. I enjoy my job, found a favorite cafe, started a gym membership, go to a traditional music club once a week, get to go on trips on long weekends, and my language skills are steadily improving. Although I don't get paid a ton, I love my life here. That does sound like a great life.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah. It's very nice.
OP. Let's go. Also, if you're in the chat, let us know.
Yeah.
Holler at us.
Oh, yeah.
I have also started dating someone. We've been dating about 4 months and have been girlfriend-boyfriend for around 1. We met through a dating app. Since I live in a pretty rural area, dating apps and the occasional language exchange events are pretty much the only ways for foreigners to find someone who can speak their native language. Originally, I was looking for a fellow native English speaker, but most of them were only in the country for a month or 2 tops. I wasn't really looking for a fling with a tourist, so I decided to widen my dating pool.
Okay, so this is a dating story. We're going to get some... All right.
Yeah.
From dating story to dating story.
I was in Bali, Indonesia.
That's when I met my current boyfriend. He's a citizen of this country and English is his second language, but he's pretty fluent in it. He's mischievous and sometimes a bit cheesy in the way he flirts with me, but he's really sweet and attentive too. We're the type of people who like to try new things, and we have a lot of fun together. We've been on rock climbing dates, karaoke dates, aquarium dates, arcade dates, theme park dates, stargazing dates, and plenty of day trips.
Great dates.
That's
great.
what a
I
list.
Stargazing.
Yeah,
So diverse.
I need you
Dude, I
to
want
give
to
us
take
a
a girl
list.
to the desert with a telescope, you know?
That sounds like you're gonna
Honestly,
murder her.
dude, that goes hard.
Doesn't that go hard?
Yeah, honestly, driving out like the same road you take to go to Las Vegas in Nevada.
Oh, and then
No
just
light
stopping.
pollution. Like Joshua Tree area.
Yeah, Joshua.
That's a
Tree's fun.
great idea.
Okay, but I feel like
Fuck.
you gotta. This is not a first date thing. You can't tell a
know.
girl on a first date that you're gonna
No.
drive
we're
her
gonna
out
get
to
in
the
the
I
car.
took a
in
girl
the
to
dark.
North Carolina on a second date.
I know, but there's a difference between being like, "Hey, I want to drive you out to the desert
Well, yeah.
all
Okay.
alone
No, fair.
at night."
Now I
A great
kind of-
plan.
Do you have to meet their parents first before that happens, or?
I don't think so.
Riley's obsessed with the parents meeting.
Yeah, dude, are you trying to meet her? Your
Uh-oh.
Okay, story time.
Okay, story time. Put it on the list.
Both of us have favorite foods that the other dislikes, and recently we've been going on plain old restaurant dates to condition ourselves into liking each other's favorite food. That's cute.
Oh.
These dates have led to some pretty hilarious memories. We plan to go bungee jumping and camping together when the weather warms up, and have plans to travel too. Although there have been some cultural differences, we've had to navigate as well as some personal challenges. Our relationship is going well. It's my first time in a long distance relationship. We live almost 3 hours apart, but we're making it work. Anyway, yeah, I guess they're going on those like long trips together. So.
I think something that's kind of cool. Like, I remember when I was in a long distance relationship, like you wouldn't see your partner all the time, but when you did, it was like crazy. You would always
100%.
do something. Go back to the story.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. Anyway, because I've been enjoying my life in this country so much, I have decided to sign the yearly work contract for the 3rd time. I've already made the decision to recontract before I started dating my boyfriend, but I'm especially glad I made that decision because it means we're going to have more time together in the same country. However, I always plan to return to my home country within 3 years due to my career. I'm a teacher and I graduated with a 4-year teaching license. I have to complete a 2-year renewal and evaluation process within 4 years to receive the next level of teaching license, or I have to apply for a temporary extension to keep my current license. It's a confusing process and it gets messier the longer I defer it, so I'm not a big fan of that option, at least not for more than a year. Also, I don't want the skills I worked so hard to develop to go to waste. My current job doesn't require a teaching license, but I'm unwilling to let my teaching credentials expire, you know? I earn them, am paying a pretty penny for them, and although I don't plan on entering the classroom as a teacher in my home country at the moment, that may change in the future. I don't want to close a life path and narrow my future career choices for a relationship. It's just not smart, no matter how good the relationship is.
Yeah.
I know this.
I mean, all right, well, question for all of you in the chat. What, like, would you change your career for love? Would you change your career for love?
Do you have to, though? I feel like changing your job, but you have to change your career?
Well, it seems in this case,
It's
yes,
just-
because the
Yeah.
teaching credentials would expire.
Okay, yeah. So, fair enough.
Dude, I definitely wouldn't give up doing the stream for anyone.
Imagine someone said you cannot do OKOP anymore.
Dude, well, all right. Taba, thanks for the $2. Y'all, my comfort YouTube got dumped today. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, boo.
They
Oh,
suck. You know
they
what?
suck.
It's a thing.
Let's put them on
thing.
blast.
Yeah, dude, I feel like there's I won't say, sorry, never mind. I won't say anything. I've been dumped this week, which is true.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Okay, anyway. Where were we?
We were back to the story.
I don't want to close a life path and narrow my future choices for a relationship. It's just not smart, no matter how good the relationship is. I know this. But honestly, the thought of returning home to go through the renewal process isn't appealing at all. So what I want to ask is, how should I tell my boyfriend and when? Would I be the a-hole if I waited 6 months or so? I'm about a year out from the big move, but our relationship is still pretty new. So I don't even know if it's appropriate to bring something like this up at this stage. On the other hand, if I don't say anything, I feel like I'm lying to him. I just don't know how to approach it at this point.
So OP's asking,
when do I tell him?
Tell him that I'm going to give up the job for him.
No.
What?
No.
Wait.
I'm going to leave the country. I'm moving.
For him?
So they have to re-up their teaching credentials.
Yeah.
And so to do that, they have to go back to the U.S. I think that is their birthplace. So basically, what they're saying is, when do I tell him that I'm leaving?
Is she? But she's not leaving the relationship.
She's leaving the country.
But is she leaving the relationship?
Well,
she's telling him that she's leaving physically.
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah, maybe we don't know.
So she's not giving up her career.
She's not. No.
She's not. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I guess to your point, maybe it's not 100% clear whether she's like, hey, I want to like end this relationship, or just like, hey, I will be very, very far away from you.
Oh, I think say as soon as you know.
Yeah, 100%.
I actually have an okay story time about saying things.
Another one.
No.
Another one. Add it to the list.
But yeah, I feel like I think as soon as you feel something, if you want to be like super communicative with your partner, I think you say it.
And I think you can say that too in it, like, hey, I
don't know what I want to do.
I very recently found this out,
Yeah,
and I wanted to come to you. Yeah, I think it's a great idea to tell them as soon as you feasibly can. Do you? Is this something you could do over the phone, or does it have to be in person?
I think that's an in-person thing.
I think it is an in-person thing.
To talk
but
about.
what if they are not going to see each other for like a month or something?
You could do what one of our other OKOP members did. He like waited 3 months to break up with his girlfriend as she was cheating on him.
Yeah, I probably don't do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, yes, I think as soon as you can. But if you're not going to see them for a couple months, I think like probably just sell them over the phone.
Yes. But I think regardless, tell them immediately. If you can tell them in person, do that.
If you can tell them in person reasonably soon, definitely do it in person. And if you can't see them soon, then give them a call.
Yeah.
Give them a FaceTime.
Samantha, wait, Riley, were you talking about an OK store, like another person, or?
Yeah, somebody submitted in a subreddit.
Okay, I think so. I think the way that you said it, I thought you were talking about like Sam or John. I was like, what?
Yeah. So First Last says, what exactly are they worried about? They're worried about like leaving the country, and I think it seems like they want to preserve the relationship.
Yeah, I think so.
And they're like, do I tell my when do I tell my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like I think they want to continue this relationship at least until they leave.
Yeah. Jesse says it would be really messed up to say nothing now. He should know now so that he can decide how he wants to play out his own life. It isn't just about her. I think I agree with that. Yeah, I think like 100%.
Yeah, definitely tell him now.
Dana Arnett says he still deserves to know and know soon. Yeah. All right. I've been like playing with this idea of just like radical authenticity recently. And I think it's actually, it only helps. But I think like being as authentic as possible in as many moments as possible is going to be the best thing possible for you.
True.
It's going to allow people around you to know where you're at. And I think like as long as if you're really like, authentic with your feelings, I think like the people around you can. I don't know. Like you can't be mad.
When you're so honest, what are you trying?
Okay, so
when you.
I had it and I lost it.
I saw this meme or something. It was like a cartoon where it's like, all right, when a character in a show or movie is bad and shows that they're bad, like that it's just like authentically bad, we kind of love them. When a character is good and shows that they're good and authentically love them, like we love them. But when a character is bad and is like a little bit mischievous or kind of obfuscates what their intentions are, we hate them. And so like people actually will like when a bad person is bad, obviously, more than when a like bad person is like
trying to be like says they're morally good.
Yeah. So basically, people like authenticity more than falseness.
Everyone loves Loki.
Bad. Exactly, because he's like bad and like he shows that he's bad.
He's bad and he knows it.